Hey friend, welcome to a Fresh Start podcast. I'm Shannon Marquita and I am a rare disease survivor. I've struggled my whole life to figure out how to overcome physically and mentally. So if you've ever looked in the mirror and wished you saw something different, or maybe caught your inner voice saying things you'd never think to say out loud, know that you're in the right place. You're done spending time searching for quick fixes and buying all the weight loss solutions. You have spent enough time and money finding all the things that don't work. Now, it's time to do it right. It's time to be equipped through healthy habits and mindset shifts to get you through to the other side, believing you are worthy even though this life is hard. Even though health is hard, we can and need to honor this body that serves us. So, stop scrolling social, clicking the ads, and buying all the things. Let's grab our Americano and pop in our AirPods. It's time to solve the real problem together. Let's rise up, friend. A fresh start awaits. Hey there. I'm so glad you're here. I haven't officially come up with a name for these mini episodes. I guess we could just call them mini episodes. Maybe Time Tip Tuesday, unless of course we change the day. T cubed. I don't know. Right now, I'm just going to tell you, these episodes are going to be focused on time management. The goal is 15 minutes or less. So here we go. Today, our focus is habit stacking. I remember the first time I heard and learned about this. I was reading the book Atomic Habits. If you haven't picked it up, I highly recommend it. I'll include the link here in the description. But it is just life-changing. If you are trying to change your routine, add or remove a habit, this is for you. So today we're going to dive into what is habit stacking, how to use it to increase your productivity and consistently get more done. So let's go. Honestly, I like to think of myself as a productive person, but what I've really found is that I do really well with structure and routine. I don't know if you've ever seen the show Numbers. I can't say I've watched it consistently, but what's really cool about it is that it uses both math and routine to study people in the show and honestly the potential suspects, because that's the premise of the show. I can't tell you too much more because again, I'm not a diehard fan, but the episodes I've seen are really interesting. If you think about it, for me at least, it's like when I move my trash can in my kitchen. For at least a week, I keep automatically going back to where it was and trying to throw something away because subconsciously I had spent so much time training myself to function on autopilot, not having to think about it, just knowing where it was located and what to do. And so it causes me to have to stop, pause, redirect, and I'm forming a new habit. Or when we rearrange our cabinets and drawers and we keep automatically going back to where maybe the silverware used to be until finally we realize, nope, I moved it. Pause, stop, retrain for the change. When it comes to habits, whether adding or removing, we are changing our everyday routine. Habit stacking, which is a phrase I first learned in the book Atomic Habits, is a commonly used term and is something that has really helped me successfully change my habits when necessary, whether adding or removing. So if you're looking to add in a new habit, first figure out where it needs to go. Where does it best fit, and then pair it with something that you already do. So the already formed habit will trigger the new one, which will then domino another one that already exists. You can kind of think of it like a habit sandwich. For example, for me, when I need to change my workout schedule, it can be really hard, like ridiculously hard. For at least a week, I'm inconsistent because it's new. But wherever I'm moving my workout time to, I have the before and after habits be ones that blend well. When I needed to move my workout to the evening, I would make my pre-workout drink before leaving the office so I could drink it while I was driving home, and I'd begin to feel that extra energy so I wouldn't get home and just want to plop on the couch and relax, never getting back up because I had already ended up settling in for the night comfortably. My dog works out with me. Yes, I used air quotes. So after I work out, I would then take him for a walk. And that was his time to get his exercise while I was still coming off my extra energy boost. It helped me burn his energy, the rest of my energy, and help me cool down to then transition and relax for the rest of the evening. Two habits that I already had in place, I used in order to sandwich my new one and create a natural flow. Adding in a new habit or removing an existing one is hard, period. but using ones that are already in place to simply cause a slightly new edit in your routine helps keep normalcy for you and fluidity in an already formed routine. Too much upset is when things feel hard and we don't keep the habit and we revert back to comfort, what we already knew, what we've done forever, and we just stay there. I know one of my best friends who wanted to quit smoking. I have never smoked, but for anyone who has, I know this is extremely hard for a lot of different reasons. It's a stress reliever, it's comfort, it's a habit that has been formed for quite some time, lots of things. For her, I was really proud of her because after we talked about habit stacking, because I had just finished the book, she took it to heart. She replaced the habit with exercise and movement. She owns her own business. So often for her, which I know a lot of people can relate, a smoke break is a stress reliever. It's a time filler. And for her, it was a way for her to wait for her next client. Now, instead of grabbing a cigarette, she maybe just went for a walk. Nothing crazy, but exercise releases positive endorphins, and that helps us with our mood and confidence. So she was still getting the outcome she wanted, but in a much healthier way, as well as seeing healthier results from her increased movement. Plus, honestly, extra savings, which I know she really liked in her bank account. So this week, I want to challenge you. Spend the week practicing habit stacking. What is at least one habit that has been on your mind and heart that you have wanted to either add or remove in your daily routine? What can you pair it with? What would flow before and after to help make the new habit stick? Come over and share it in the Facebook group. I want to hear, how did you make it happen? What were some challenges that you faced? bit.ly/a fresh start support. Come over, connect, and share all the things, as well as get some tips from others, how we can create and maintain healthy habits. And if you're not quite sure how to make this work for you, or you just want some extra help, grab one of my 5 monthly 60-minute coaching sessions. They're one-on-one, and we can connect in order to help address and plan some of your top pain points, goals, whether it's time, healthy habits, nutrition. Let's dive in and make it stick. Hey there. If this podcast helped, challenged, or inspired you in some way, I would love it if you'd do me a huge favor and leave me a review over on Apple Podcasts. It helps me to hear from you and know how this is best serving you. And go ahead and screenshot this and share it in your stories. Tag me at Shannon Marquita. That's SHANNONMARQUETA. And send it over to a friend in a text who is ready for healthy changes in her life too. Let her know that this episode might serve her as well. I am just so grateful for you and would love to hear from you. Come hang out and let's connect over in my Facebook group, bit.ly.com/afreshstart, or send me a message. I look forward to seeing you back here in a few days.